So 3 now, Election Day is finally here.
Yes, it is the last chance to vote in the presidential race and local races that are in your county. Your Taylor Martin is live at the new voting location after the original was hit by Helene. Taylor, what do election officials say that voters at home need to know as they wake up and start making their arrangements to head out and vote?
Well, Nick and Ashley, I'm here at Stevens Creek Community Church off of Stevens Creek Road, and Columbia County made the change for this to be a polling location for those who are assigned to Savannah Rapids Pavilion because of the damage from Hurricane Helene. Now this morning we'll check in with Aiken and Richmond counties also to see what they expect to happen today. But first, voters, the polls will be open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. That's for any of our counties in Georgia and South Carolina. Election leaders told us they need you to remember to bring your ID this morning. That is the most important piece to get you through the process of voting this afternoon too. Now, if you get to the front of the line and you don't have your ID, you won't be turned away. We learned from election leaders that you'll get a provisional ballot. Other times you could get one or problems with your application or you're at the wrong precinct. The piece of paper allows you to pick your candidates, and the next step is making sure it's counted tonight. Now, if there's a problem with your voter information, board leaders have 3 days to confirm you're registered to vote. And if you forget your ID today, you have 3 days to provide one at your local registrar's office. Now in Richmond County, they told us if you show up at the wrong precinct after 5 o'clock, you'll vote on a provisional ballot there. Now that way there's no risk of you getting to your assigned precinct late and not being able to vote. The election directors for Aiken, Columbia, and Richmond counties all recommend that you prepare yourself before you head to the polls today by going online and looking at a sample ballot. They say they're reviewing a sample ballot is the best way to prepare so you can see those candidates before you head to the polls.
You just need to educate yourself, do a little homework, familiarize yourself with the ballot, and then go vote.
Go online and get a sample ballot because a lot of people don't realize that there are other things on the ballot other than president. There's Senate, there's Congress, there's school board, there's 4 questions that are on the ballot.
And all of that can be found on scvotes.gov. They can go on there, they can find their polling location, they can see the rules, and the laws for election day. So that's a great tool to use.
Now, Stevens Creek Community Church here is one of the polling site changes for Columbia County. There are only a few polling site changes for Richmond County. Travis Doss says if you're set to vote at the Building of Worship Center, you'll go to the Boys and Girls Club instead today. And those who are normally vote at Bell Terrace Presbyterian got moved back to Henry Brigham Community Center. So overall, just know that poll workers will be ready to take your questions today, have any answers to those, and just help you get through the process today as you cast your ballot. So Nick, I'm going to hand things over to you.
Okay, thanks for that, Taylor. And yeah, here's a way you can get some of those questions answered as well. So the early voting precincts, there were 3 or 4 in each county, and it's going to open up to a lot more on Election Day. So this is a great way to check where you're supposed to go. So you can go to this My Voter page. You can just Google that. This is on the Secretary of State's website. Put in your first initial, last name, county, and date of birth. And there are these 8 different things that you can check on this website, including polling location, the provisional ballot status that Taylor mentioned. So if you do have to fill one of those out, this will tell you how that's looking, and then you can see that sample ballot there for the election as well. So this is on the Secretary of State's website in Georgia. On the South Carolina side, you can go to scvotes.gov. Very similar looking information here: county, first and last name, date of birth, and your social, and this will tell you where you need to go in South Carolina. I actually did this myself yesterday on the Georgia side to find my polling location. Super easy to use, and when you log in, all that information is right there. So if you need any help with Election Day questions, this is a great resource on both the Georgia side, again, My Voter page, and scvotes.gov on the South Carolina side.
And if you need a ride to the polls, Augusta Transit is offering free rides all day on any bus route. Now, this also includes grocery shopping and rides to medical appointments. To find a bus route near you or bus schedules, you can call the Broad Street Transfer Facility between now and 8 p.m. That number is 706-821-1719. We also have that number right there on your screen.